things like that. I got an opera. I've written an opera. It's interesting, too. You have an opera singer tonight.
Brenda Blue.
I've written an opera about tuberculosis, and the only trouble is trying... Yeah, well, the trouble is trying to find a thin tenor, you know? This is serious. Now, I'm writing a sequel to the Bible. It's a wonderful book. It's been around a long time. I think it's time for another. And I'm having trouble with the title. I go Bible 2. I want to call it Bible 2. Son of Bible, you get into those things. The Bible goes west, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Denis Leary.
Come on, baby, and rescue me. Come on, baby, and rescue me.
Good evening. How are you? Great. First time I met George, I was working in a comedy club as a door guy. That's how poor I was, okay? Wasn't even working the stage. And I'm working the door one night, and in walks George Carlin. But nobody knows that but me and the bartender, because everybody's facing the stage. And, of course, the comedian on stage has the spotlight in his eyes. It's George Carlin. This is in the days, by the way, when you could smoke. So I'm smoking. He sits over there, and I'm kind of sneaking looks at him, and he calls me over. And I walk over, and he goes, "Can I bum a cigarette?" I go, "Sure." Give him a cigarette. He lights up. And I walk away. George Carlin smoking one of my cigarettes. A few minutes later, he goes, "Hey." I walk over. Says, "You got another cigarette?" I go, "Yeah." Give him another one, light it up, walk away. This happens about 6 more times. In between me and George is a cigarette machine. By the time we got to the 8th cigarette, I said, "Hey, George, you know, there's a cigarette machine right there." He goes, "Yeah, you might want to buy a pack. We're going to need them."